Hey guys, Angela from Ash Meadow. I am back to show you my design team project for this month. It is for Luise Heinzl using her kit Urban Mirror. And this is my creation, and this is her art and her inspiration. So I wanted to show it because we were in the background in Messenger chatting, as a lot of us do. And she's just a really good friend, and we were talking about art, and she was showing me what she was working on. And this was it. She was working on this painting, and she wasn't really sure what she thought about it. It's mixed media, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's beautiful. Anyway, and I was like, oh my God, I love this so much. Oh my God, you should make a kit with it. And it's gorgeous. So, and she wasn't real sure, and then she turned around and she wanted making a kit with it, which I was super ecstatic about. I guess it came out just a few weeks ago. And but it was based on this. And then randomly I get this package in the mail, this huge package all bubble wrapped up and taped up, and she actually sent me the original. So yeah, it's a prized possession. Her art is gorgeous, and it hangs next to my computer screen right above my craft desk. So this is Luise's work. And anyway, I just had to share it because, oh my God, I love it. Okay, and now on to what I made with it. So she made the kit. Her Urban Mirror kit has 11 double pages. So, the pages, you can just fold them in half and that's your journal page, right? So it has 11 double pages. It has 2 background pages. That's really cool. Looks like a brick wall, kind of stucco type wall. Really, really cool. And then there's 7 sheets with pockets of just ephemera. So it's like pockets and tuck spots and the circles and little tags and journaling cards, and there's butterflies, and it's just really, really cool. So that is the kit, and normally I would have several pages of it printed off, but for some reason my computer has decided, or my printer, one of the two, has decided not to print black. So I have cleaned the heads, I have cleaned the cartridge, I have replaced the cartridges, and still, I don't know. My black is now muddy brown, and it's kind of gross. And if anybody has any idea of how I might be able to fix that, drop me some ideas, because I'm over it, and it's like put a major standstill on everything I'm trying to do right now. So anyway, this is the book. It is really not a junk journal. This is a book. I made it because I'm thinking, if I'm going to travel, my daughter travels a lot, my brother travels a lot internationally, and I was like, if I'm going to travel, what would I want to have? And I've told my brother, be sure to save receipts and save envelopes and maps and anything free that you get, or anything that's like really cool, even like, off of clothing or whatever, keep that stuff. And then kind of like journal about your day each day, or like, carry around a little something to like an envelope or something to stick stuff in. And that way you'll have it when you get, back to the hotel, and you can write about it or whatever. So that's what started this. This is actually, I've set it up. It's like travel notebook style. So it's got the elastic on the inside. So everything that's in it can be removed, replaced, new can be put in. And it's kind of made it so that you can throw it in a bag and it'll go. There's no ribbons. There's no fancy anything on it. So let me just show. This comes off. It'll easily come off. This is just a little dangle I made on it with, like a plane and postcard and those types of things. And then these words are also in her kit, and it just says, once a year, go someplace you've never been before, from the Dalai Lama. Seems fitting. I did just a little explorer and used a little glossy accents to shine it up. And then this picture here is from her kit. I ripped it out, just kind of did a whole little collage on here, and then used matte Mod Podge on it so that it would stand up. And then the green on this is all from hanging file folders, and the matte paper was just from a paper kit that I got, I think maybe Hobby Lobby, might be where it came from. So anyway, I just put a little hook on here, a little latch hook. What is this called? Anyway, Tim Holtz. You all know what those are. And let me show you. So I used the yellow envelopes that you get. I used two sizes. I used the smaller size, and then I used the larger ones. And let's see, the 9x12s are the big ones, and then 6x9s. So this is a 6x9. This also came just like this. Actually, it went up to the top too. That's out of her kit. And I Velcroed this down. And so there's a pocket here in the front for storing and putting stuff, putting itineraries, whatever you want, writing on this. And then I put in this journal type book. Mostly, it's not a junk journal. That wasn't the intention of it. It's more like so you can write down about what's happening throughout the day, what's going on. And like I said, I made it so that everything can come out. You can take it out. You can put new ones in or whatever. I used pieces of her kit on this and decoupaged them together, and then sewed around it. Just really messy sewing, but all of this is from her kit. And then here's some of that background paper that I was talking about. That's really, really cool. And I just set it up as a journal type thing that you can take. You can throw it in your bag, you know, put a band around it, elastic band around it, because I gave you one. So you can put the elastic band around it and then throw it in your bag, go write your notes, do whatever you want throughout the day. It's got little tuck spots here and here. Those all come from it. Here's one of the sheets from the kit. And then really, I didn't do much to it. I just put some pages in here, some coffee dyed paper, made some lined paper, just some different papers in here so that you could just write and do whatever you want. This came with it. This is one of the journaling cards. Just did a little stamping. Not a lot. This came with it. I just used a little tag or a little flag punch and punched out. These were actually the circles that were in it, but I punched them out and used those in this. A little butterfly came in it. So yeah, it's just basically like these numbers come in it. I just did philander and philanthropy. Felt like, you know, you're traveling around, you're doing your thing. And then that's it. So I made this is really simple. This is, you know, one of the pages, of course. This is one of the journaling cards, and I just cut it down and made it into a tuck spot here. And then the inside was all of that paper as well. And then I made this, actually, this is just like a cover that goes on it so that you can take these papers out. You can replace them if you want to save this along with the envelope from your trip that I'm getting ready to show you. So this will just slide back in here and it would go right back into this spot. And then there's two envelope packets. They're identical. They're decorated differently, but they're identical. They're 9x12 clasp envelope. And then I used two 6x9 envelopes to make pockets and tuck places inside of them. So let me just get in here and I'll show it. So it's made to come out as well. There's the band. So they just come out. So my thought process was, you go on a trip, you can load this up with your stuff. I left plenty of room to like write what's going on inside. You've got a pocket here. You have a pocket here. You have an envelope here that closes up so nothing goes out. You've got a pocket here. You've got an envelope here. And then you have a big pocket up here. So my thought process was, if I leave this blank, then you'll be able to write like what you've got in here, or what happened that day, or what was going on in your trip, or what little mementos you saved and kept back, or whatever, so that it would be all in one place. And then when you get back from your trip, before you go on another trip, you can take this one out. You can stick it and file it. You can put it with your journaling book on that trip. You can bind it all together with one thing, and there's all your information on your trip, say to Paris or to Rome or to Italy or wherever it is you might have gone. So that was the idea behind this. And then this is another envelope packet, which is exactly the same. So you've got pockets, and you've got envelopes and pockets, and envelope and pocket, and Then you've got this extra space here with all the extra writing space so that you can log down and journal in it as well. And then this will close up. Oh, and on the back of this one, I actually put, this is another picture. I just kind of tore it out from off of her pages because I printed the paper first and then I went back to go do cardstock and my cardstock didn't happen. It was the brown muddy thing, so I'm not sure what happened. But so anyway, so this is how I created. It kind of took me out of my comfort zone and made me think a little bit. And then this is the back. This is also in it. And then in here, this is like an accordion type pocket right here that comes out. This is one of the journaling cards from the kit. I just sewed around that. But I made this little accordion folder. And then my thought was, have you seen those, the little, they're made for like 4x6 photos, and they're like the little albums, and they're just little small albums. And I didn't have one to put in for demonstration purposes, so I just stuck in an envelope, you know, to like, you know, for pictures or whatever. But I was thinking, I mean, it's wide enough that you could actually put that inside of here, and then you would also have pictures and stuff from your favorite trips. Because say you went on a big trip and you just want to keep this for the one trip that you went on, and you filled your envelopes and you filled your journal, and you've got your favorite pictures, and you can just put them inside here, put them in, close it up, and you're done. And that's your travel journal. So anyway, this was my latest creation. I am going to now get this uploaded for you guys so you can see it, and I'm going to be working on some tutorials today. Those will be up probably within the next week, so just be looking. And I hope that you like the journal. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and definitely check out Luise's kits and her page and her Etsy shop. She's redone everything in it. She's added a lot of stuff. She has some awesome little fussy cut people that she's got that isn't the same things we keep seeing all the time over and over, and all of the Tim Holtz and that type of thing. It's actually really, really cool. She put a lot of work into it, so I can't wait to play with those. But I'll have her information down below as well as link to my Etsy shop, which is currently empty, but hopefully won't be for long. And until next time, you guys have a great crafty day.